Hello everyone, my name is Howard. Today I'll be sharing my final year project, which is about how business capital affect the sustainability of small businesses using my family's business, Indojaya Bandung, as a case study. This is the agenda. Here's what I'll talk about today. First, the background and why I chose this topic, then my research goal, the theory that I use, and how I did my analysis. I'll show you the key result, what they mean, and end with some takeaway and suggestion for the future. So in Indonesia, small and medium businesses (SMEs) are very important. They make up over 60% of our GDP. Indojaya Bandung is a shoe distribution business started by my father based on an idea from my grandfather. But like many SMEs, we had a lot of challenges, especially limited capital, COVID, and cheap imported product. That's why I want to study, can a small business like this really survive long term, especially with limited money? The goal of this research is to understand how business capital affects sustainability. I didn't just look at profits, I also consider how the company deals with social and environmental issues. So in short, I look at three things, which is economic, social, and environmental sustainability. So I use the resource-based view theory, or RBV. This theory says that a company's internal resources, like capital, can give it a competitive advantage. In this case, the business doesn't have its own capital and relies on bank loans. So I look at how that affects long-term success. I use both number and observation in this study. I collected real sales and cost data for 8 months and used two tools. The first one is net present value to see if the business can be profitable in the future, and the second one is cost benefit analysis to measure risk and benefits. I also look at things like customer preferences and how capital used is each month. Here are the key results. Sales were high in February and June. This month also had the highest profit, but in July and August, sales dropped a lot. This shows that the company can do well in peak season, but it needs better planning during slow month. Capital was used effectively during busy month, but not managed as well the rest of the time. I also looked at what color of the shoes sold the most. Black and black-white were the most popular. Pink and white are the least. This tells us that customer preferences matter, so businesses should focus more on products that people actually want to avoid wasting money on unpopular stock. So from this study, I found three important things. First, SMEs need to plan how they use capital better, not just during busy time. Second, banks should give more flexible loan option to help small businesses. And third, product strategies should be based on real customer data. And this is the limitation in future research. The research only looked at one businesses for 8 months, so the results are limited. And in the future, I suggest looking at more SMEs and for a longer time. Also using technology like AI for managing inventory and finance could help businesses like Indojaya be more sustainable. So in summary, money is important, but how a business use that money matter even more. Indojaya's story show that with good planning, even a small businesses can survive hard time. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.